Hello, welcome. Essential Oils 101. My name's Julie Long, and I'll be teaching tonight. There's a 30-second delay on Facebook, so I go live and it takes y'all 30 seconds to see. I say something, it takes you 30 seconds to comment. So we're just gonna hang out for just a second and wait for a couple people to hop on. If you are watching the replay, you can just bump it forward a little bit so that you don't have to just see me sitting here not doing anything. I'm gonna fix my light a little bit, maybe. So there's storms going on, coming maybe to me. So I hope my internet stays good. Hey, who's on here? Tell me who you are, please. And if you can see, hear me, and everything's good. I don't know how well my internet's working. You'll have to tell me. I hope it's working. Hey. Okay, I see some people. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Julie Abernathy Long. That's what my name is on Facebook. I live in Vail, North Carolina, in case you're not from around here. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. And we moved here in January. Hey, Emily. Okay. I hope all y'all can hear me. We moved here in January. I'm 36 years old, married, 2 boys, one's 16 and one is just turned 12. I homeschool the 12-year-old. The 16-year-old is in 11th grade and I can't even believe it. Anyway, we are also licensed foster parents. We do not have a placement right now, but yes, I use oils on everybody. What else do y'all need to know about me? Oh, I met Danielle actually on Facebook because actually one of her friends hosted a Facebook class and she watched and she got her oils and that's how we kind of met. And then I met her mom and all that. So grandma, we got the family on oils and I'm happy about it. So, anyway, I've been using Young Living Essential Oils for about 2.5 years now, and thank God for them every single day of my life, and I can't believe I didn't know about them before that. So, I also, the reason I started using oils, just so that you know, my son was struggling in school, and before that even, I, have Alzheimer's, dementia in my family. And I think more and more people are having that problem with their family members. And in a matter of a short time period, it was a couple years, but to me it felt like a short time period. My grandma passed away ultimately because of dementia, Alzheimer's. My oldest aunt, her daughter passed away. My next oldest aunt passed away, and then her husband passed away. And so it was just like a lot. And it was all because of dementia and Alzheimer's. And it scared me, y'all. So I start Googling it, what can you do? Because I have in my head, it's hereditary. What am I going to do to at least keep it from happening as long as possible? And aluminum, they said aluminum, is in all this stuff. So I started getting rid of aluminum back in January 2016. That was like my New Year's resolution. That year, I was going to get new pots and pans because I wasn't going to bake on aluminum. I did that. I eliminated anything that had aluminum in it that I knew as far as food and deodorant. Did you know that the box cake mixes have aluminum in them? That Pillsbury crescent rolls that are yummy and the cinnamon rolls, sorry, that I don't allow my kids to have anymore, have aluminum in them. So That stuff was gone. That was like January. Then February, my son just starts tanking at school. And I don't know, to be honest, he's 4th grade at this time. He has always struggled with just not being calm. School was not easy for him. He was smart. He always did fine on the EOGs, which he had 2 of them in public school. He did fine on them. His grades mostly were okay. But, he was the boy that just got in trouble. And the teachers, and all of a sudden he started having bad grades. And that wasn't as typical for him. And so, the teachers didn't say anything to me. I get a progress report that is like horrible. And I called for a parent-teacher conference, and they just say, oh, he's just all boy. He doesn't like school. School's not important to him. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I didn't really believe that because I knew that he wanted to do good in school. I knew that he wanted to be on green, and have good behavior. I just knew that he had such a hard time with it. So I started Googling how to help my son at school, calm down, focus, because they would tell me how he would like pick up trash off the floor and start playing with it. And I'm just like, oh, seriously? So essential oils, all this stuff comes up. I post on Facebook. Does anybody use essential oils? Holy moly, all these people commented. It probably was my most commented post in 2016. You know how Facebook gives you that memory thing? It was probably my most commented post. And I got a couple private messages. Well, one of the scout moms that we were involved with, that was in scouts with us at the time, she messages me and she's like, well, what's going on? So I tell her, and she says, well, I'll give you some samples. I'll run them by. So she gave me 3 samples, and we started using them, and she told me to put them behind his ear and under his big toe. And I was like, okay, weird. And I didn't, but I did it. And we did it, and we did it, and we talked to him about it. And we also, as time went on, we eliminated red dye because red 40 it's also horrible for focusing and hyperactivity. I will say he's never been diagnosed with ADHD or ADD, but I never took him to be diagnosed either. So probably he would have that label, but I just didn't want him to have it. I was trying to prevent that. Anyway, the oils worked. His grades went up, and if y'all are at all involved in school, he got the Terrific Kid Award at the last 9 weeks at school. And that is only, is it two kids a semester, or 2 kids every 9 weeks, or 1? I can't remember if it was 2 or 1. But anyway, he had only gotten that one other time, and that was in kindergarten. He was over the moon excited. I was excited. I was so proud of him. I ordered the premium starter kit, and I didn't look back. I Googled everything. What do you do for seasonal problems? What do you do for sleep? What do you do for, aches and pains? What do you do for essential oils for everything? I made hand soap. I made shampoo. I made everything. I got rid of everything in my house. And we are so much healthier. The same kid was prescribed 2 different seasonal medications and an asthma inhaler. He takes nothing now. Actually, he's not taken anything for like a year and a half or 2 years. My husband was taking over-the-counter seasonal medications. He takes nothing now. He uses a roller bottle every morning before he goes to work, and he works outside. He rolls it on the back of his neck, and he's good to go. No sinus infections, which I would have told you that we were healthy because we only had 1 or 2 couple sinus infections a year. And we only took the seasonal medications. I only had headaches. So, we were pretty good. Well, no, you're not supposed to have to live like that. God did not make you to have to live like that. It can be helped. A lot of things can be helped. So that started me on the wellness journey. I couldn't keep it a secret. So I teach as many classes as people will host. Thank you, Danielle. I share with everybody that I can, because I felt like I was being served an injustice by not knowing about essential oils before I did. Like, Young Living has been around since 1994, y'all. I should have known about this stuff by now. And so that's where I started. So I wanted to tell you about me so that we can go on. I am going to read actually from a script so that I don't forget stuff to tell you. Sometimes I get sidetracked. Sometimes I get excited about talking about something. Please, please, please comment questions. If you don't understand something, comment. If you love it, hit a heart button. And I hope you can hear me, because it says it's recording and I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm going to go on. I hope it picks back up. So, I'm going to read from a script. I want to share a few statistics and facts about chemicals in your home and your health. Did you know that Americans spend between 80 and 90% of their time inside? And the average American home contains over 63 hazardous products. From antiperspirants to perfumes, from toilet bowl cleaners to over-the-counter painkillers, from skincare products to air fresheners, and candles with synthetic perfumes, Americans have been unknowingly poisoning themselves and their families with hundreds of synthetic chemical compounds that the body is just unequipped to deal with. Unfortunately, many of the natural solutions out there simply don't work as well as the ones with chemicals. But if there were a way for you to get the kind of results you need while using substances that are safe, natural, and health promoting, would you at least want to give it a try? So do like a thumbs up or a heart or something if you would at least want to try it. So let's talk about the oils. So what are essential oils? I mean, what are these people talking about? It's everywhere nowadays. They are the most powerful part of the plant. They are distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, rinds, resins, and herbs. In humans, they provide support for every body system: your skeletal, muscular, circulatory, endocrine, respiratory, immune, your hormones. They support brain health and even a healthy weight. They are used extensively for emotions and spiritual support in your prayer life. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's tough day at school and provide a calming effect if you've had a stressful day at work. Oils can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals. In the home, you can literally start swapping out every single chemical cleaning toxin in your home to live a pure lifestyle. And you can do it without breaking the bank. So have you ever broken open a leaf or a stem and that you see like that liquidy substance? Have you ever seen that? Do like a thumbs up or something if you've seen that, like gooey, almost sort of gooey liquidy substance that's in like the green stem of a plant. That is the precious fluid from aromatic plants containing the plant's therapeutic properties. You super concentrate it, and what you end up with is an essential oil. Plants can't swat at flies or mosquitoes, so they develop their own system in their stems and leaves and roots that protect them against pests, basically. And that's what we use for our bodies. Young Living is the largest worldwide grower, distiller, and distributor of therapeutic grade essential oils. There's some toy going off in my house right now. And it has the reputation of providing some of the most pure and powerful essential oils available. Well, how do they enter your body and how long do they last, right? That's a good question. One of the most common ways to use essential oils is aromatically, which means you inhale them. Breathing them in through your nose. There has been a great deal of research on the aromatic use of essential oils available. You can just Google it. Hospitals are even using essential oils now for the aromatic purposes. You can diffuse essential oils in your home with a diffuser, which I have one right here. You can put a drop in your hand and just cup your hand. You can put it on your bracelet and smell your bracelet. Diffuser necklaces. The next way that you can use therapeutic grade essential oils from Young Living is topically, which means right on your skin. Essential oils have a very small molecular size and they're very quickly absorbed. They're not oily, if that makes sense. They're not oily like a carrier oil is. They're just essential oils. When you apply essential oil topically on your body, it is in every cell in your body in 15 to 20 minutes, helping the body maintain optimal cellular levels. The third way you can use Young Living's essential oils is internally. Young Living has a line of essential oils labeled for internal use called the Vitality line. Internal use of Vitality oils support the systems of the body and is a great way for optimal health. We actually, I take internal oils very frequently because it just is easy. You can put them in a veggie capsule and swallow them. You can put them in your water. You can put them in, just drop them on your tongue. You can do that. Tests have shown oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds. When inhaled, they are found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when applied topically. Essential oils can pass the blood-brain barrier and virtually nothing else can, and that is fascinating. It can help your brain, and that is what I like. Essential oils typically fall into 4 categories, even though there's not really an official rating system for essential oils. You have grade A, which is therapeutic, made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. Grade B essential oils are food grade, but they may contain synthetics or pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. A carrier oil is like coconut oil or olive oil. So they're diluted, basically. Grade C are oils, they're perfume oils, and they often contain adulterating chemicals. They usually use solvents like hexane to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest, and solvents have been proven to cause cancer. And they're in a lot of the store-bought oils. They can also be diluted up to 80 to 90% with alcohol. So just because the bottle, remember there's no regulatory system on this. So the oil that you find in Walmart or CVS or wherever, and it says pure essential oils, they can say that and it not be true. And they don't even have to have the ingredients listed on the label. It will just say lavender most of the time or whatever the oil is. But that doesn't mean that that's actually the only thing in that bottle, unfortunately. Grade D oils are called floral water, which is aromatic only and is usually a byproduct of the grade A distillation. After the oil is pulled out, the leftover water is sold to companies, and they still label it as pure. Grade A is the only true pure essential oils. Grade D would be like walking to your fridge, getting some orange juice out, diluting it like 90%, but thinking or expecting you're going to have the same health benefits as a true fresh squeezed glass of orange juice. That's why you want grade A. Before you purchase, check to see if the company grows their own plants, owns their own farms, controls the entire process from seed to seal. Pesticides, pollution, previously farmed land, all of it will affect the quality of the oil. Young Living's oils are grade A. Why would you go the extra step of using an essential oil for health benefits and wellness, but instead use a cheaper, possibly, oil, and it's got chemicals in it, and so you're putting chemicals back in your body? It just doesn't make sense to do that, right? Young Living is a 25 this year old company that was founded on the principle that nature has powerful natural substances from plants to meet the needs of every family. Young Living owns and runs hundreds of acres of sustainable organic farmland, essential oil distilleries in Utah, Idaho, Canada, France, Ecuador, Peru, and Oman. Our company was founded by Gary Young, who invested 34 years in the research and development of essential oils. Gary says that he never makes an oil for profit. He makes it for a purpose. And you can literally find stories on basically every oil as to why he ultimately bottled that oil. Young Living also has the seed to seal promise. It's a promise of integrity. Each plant on our farms are hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no chemicals, and no weed killers. They're then brought onto the on-site distillery using the most modern technology, put through a vigorous testing process before they're even going to your house. They have to pass all the tests. Or they dump out the batch and they use that batch as their weed killer. Or pesticides, whatever they use. They use their oils to take care of their plants. I think that's fascinating. So a lot of people have the idea that maybe essential oils aren't safe. Well, you have some precautions that you might want to go by. So like, for example, some oils, they're called photosensitive, which means you don't want to go out in the sun after you slather them all over you. So those are typically the citrus oils like lemon or citrus fresh. I personally have never had a problem with it, but it's I guess a possibility. But typically you're not going to slather lemon all over your face and go outside. I don't know why you would do that anyway. When using on your skin, you always want to dilute with a carrier oil, and on children, definitely. Their skin is more permeable and absorbs the oils a lot more quickly. So I kind of touched on it already, but a carrier oil is a fatty oil like olive oil, coconut oil. I think there's almond oil, grapeseed oil. Using a carrier oil with an essential oil slows down the rate the body can absorb the essential oil, because it has to ping pong off the large molecules of the carrier oil to get into your skin. So it kind of just slows it down. It does not actually dilute the effectiveness of the oil. It just helps to slow down the absorption rate. Look at the ingredient list of what you have in your bathroom and kitchen. Every day we put products on our skin, in our body, and breathe them in. But many of these products contain damaging chemicals. The average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day to her body through soaps, makeup, shampoos, and hair care products. That's a lot of chemicals that we use, ladies. And we do it to make ourselves pretty, I know. So if this is all a little bit overwhelming, how I got started, how Danielle got started, how her mom got started, how her mom got started, is with a Young Living Premium Starter Kit. It is the biggest bang for your buck on the Young Living website. And we are going to go through the oils that come in the starter kit so that you can learn about them. And I have to forewarn you. Oh, thank you, Danielle. I have to forewarn you that I can't treat or cure diseases. So I'm not a doctor. I told y'all I'm a mom. I homeschool. Don't have a teacher degree even. Somehow we're making it work. Some days are better than others. But I know about oils. But I can't, I'm not supposed to say anything not compliant, because, the FDA does not like that. Because, to be honest with you, the FDA wants you using your prescription and over-the-counter medications for the rest of your life. So, we don't want that because there's so many side effects. If you get a medication, how many side effects do you see on that? Or whatever it might cause. Not to say don't use them. I'm saying there might be an oil for that. I used to pop ibuprofen like they were candy because my head hurt so bad. I would do it several times a week, several headaches a week. It was just kind of like, oh, I'm getting another headache. And I've been doing that since I was 18. And so I just thought that was how I was supposed to be. Well, guess what? I hardly ever get headaches anymore. Do you know what I attribute that to? I attribute that to no candles in my house, no air fresheners in my house, no toxic cleaners in my house. I've switched my makeup. I've switched my everything, shampoo to natural plant-based products. And I don't hardly ever get headaches anymore. If I get a headache now, it might actually be just a stress headache. I didn't ever get just a stress headache. I would get like cluster migraines. They're not fun. But all that to say, I took medication. I don't now because I was able to not have to. So I'm not telling you not to take medicine. I'm telling you, leave your options open. Okay? First, we're going to talk about frankincense. It's one of the top skin oils. You know, Jesus got frank. Can you see it? It's not focusing. Anyway, that's frankincense. Frankincense helps the appearance of the skin. It has a powerful positive effect on total body wellness. It has an earthy balsamic scent with calming properties. So it's very grounding. If you do yoga, if you do meditation, if you pray, if you do devotionals, Bible time, Bible story reading. Oh, if you do frankincense on your hands before you do that, like one drop, even if you're reading a Bible story to your kids, there's just something about the smell of frankincense that just makes you just kind of calm down and focus on God, and it's fabulous. It's really fabulous. We have done yoga in the mornings before school, and I do a drop of frankincense on my hand, and me and my son will smell for a few seconds and just try to refocus and ground. Well, for him, his mind and body help get it calm and ready to start the school day. So frankincense can be used for any calming problems that you may have, like you can't calm down. Frankincense can be used. It's great to add into your moisturizer for skincare. Frankincense is awesome. They say it has 10,000 uses, which I believe it. Lavender is next. If you've smelled the lavender at Bath & Body Works, the lotion, or the lavender at Walmart, the essential oil lavender that they have, most of the time, first of all, it's going to say, don't use on your kids. How can you not use lavender on your kids? It's calming. It's called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because literally, if you don't know what to use, just use lavender. Oh, it smells so good. Just use lavender because it's going to help. It's also good for the skin. It has really a lot of uses. It's also calming and soothing, great for a bath to calm the kids down, put on the bottom of their feet, put in the diffuser before bed. Lavender is really, really good for all that. Next, we're going to talk about peppermint. So, I think in the starter kit now you get Peppermint Vitality, which is a Vitality oil has a white label. See? And it says Vitality at the bottom. And then this is technically not a Vitality oil. But if they were both peppermint, which they could be, it's the same oil on the inside. So don't get that confused. The white label is just for clarification from the FDA. That's all it is. So peppermint in the non-white label is the same peppermint as the peppermint in the white label. Okay? But peppermint is really good for your gastrointestinal system, promotes healthy bowel function, enhanced gut function, and may help during exercise. So we've all heard about gut health. Everybody has heard about gut health, brain health, your immune system is in your gut, all that. So get your gut healthy. Peppermint is also actually good in black coffee. I know that sounds crazy, but I did a Whole30 and you couldn't have dairy. So I did peppermint in my coffee and it actually was drinkable. Just saying. Citrus Fresh is in your starter kit. I don't have a small bottle. I love Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh is great in the diffuser. It's also great in your water. Citrus Fresh is a good blend to help freshen the air, eliminate odors. You can spray it in your boys' shoes. You can put it on soccer gear, football gear, so it doesn't get stinky and gross. Put it in your car if your car gets stinky and gross because you have gross kids. Citrus Fresh is a happy oil. It enhances the mood. It lifts the mood. It also is great for the immune system because most of the citrus oils are mood boosters, but they're also good for the immune system. Okay, Thieves is next. A lot of people know about Thieves, even if they don't know about Young Living, because it's just that awesome. Thieves Essential Oil is so good they created an entire line of Thieves products. You can actually get a premium starter kit with the Thieves product line. They have detergent, they have dish detergent, they have household cleaner, a hand spray, a little spray for like counters, a hand purifier, a foaming hand soap, toothpaste, dental floss, mouthwash. Like, the Thieves products are amazing. Please, if you doubt it at all, Google science experiment with Thieves essential oil and see what comes up. They have those petri dishes, and it's fascinating. And Thieves always wins. Next we have Lemon Vitality. So Lemon Vitality, see a white label, that means you can take it internally, but it's the same if you had, here's a lemon yellow label. So yellow label, white label, same oil on the inside. Different label, same oil. Lemon is also another great mood booster. It's a great immune booster. Bring this in your purse when you go out to eat and they give you the water and they say, do you want a lemon? You say, no, I don't want a lemon wedge. You put a drop of lemon in your water. So first of all, the water's not going to taste like tap water. But secondly, it's going to help your immune system and your digestive system while you're eating. It also helps detox your liver. So if you're anybody that has any type of liver issues, detox issues, blood sugar issues, because all that goes through your liver. So if your liver's not functioning properly, maybe you're taking medication for blood sugar problems. Just saying, you know how you have to go and have your liver checked for the numbers, whatever? Use lemon, please. It will help. Raven is a wonderful blend for your respiratory system. I love Raven. I love mixing Raven if you are, not breathing well. Mix Raven with coconut oil on the chest. Deep breaths for your kids. Epsom salt bath with Raven if you're all can't breathe well. It's really good. It's also good if you want to go run. I mean, you can open up airways. I like it in the diffuser too. Raven and Thieves in the diffuser is like magic. Panaway. Panaway is amazing. Now, I very non-compliantly nicknamed this Pain Away, but don't tell anybody. Panaway gets the pain away. Okay? You get me? It also helps with if you bump into something and your skin gets discolored. It helps to bring that color back and help your skin cells and your blood cells right there. This has wintergreen, peppermint, several copaiba in it. It's another good exercise one because it opens up your airways. It's peppermint and wintergreen. That helps open you up. If your kids have growing pains, you can rub it on their little bones. If you have a knee that's not feeling great, put it on your knees. We went on a big old hike and I did copaiba and Panaway on my knees and it felt so much better. Copaiba, overall wellness, okay? Put this stuff in a gel capsule and swallow it. Seriously. It promotes overall wellness, supports nearly every system of the body. It's a great oil to have on hand to supports the body's natural response to inflammation. Okay? So if you have a lot of inflammation for whatever reason, you probably want to use copaiba in a capsule and swallow it a couple times a day. Okay? Inflammation is no bueno for your body. Digest Vitality. It is the #1 oil for your digestive system, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the best smelling oil. It's kind of strong, but it works miraculously. Any digestive problem, from end to end, any digestive problem, you can put it on your throat. If you're having issues here, you know, when it feels like it's burning or whatever, you can put it on your chest. If you're having digestive problems, esophagus problems, put it on your stomach. If it's coming out and you don't want it to, or if it's not coming out and you want it to, do it. I've been told to do Digest after every single meal on your stomach. 1 drop of Digest after every meal will help your digestive system. Remember, healthy gut, healthy immune system, healthy brain, it's all linked, okay? And Stress Away is the last one. If you are a breathing human being, you need Stress Away. Stress Away promotes wellness, and it's an important part of a daily health regimen. It is one of the #1 selling emotion oils that Young Living has. A lot of moms or women use it as perfume because it helps. I like it in the diffuser at night to sleep. Stress Away and lavender are my go-tos in the diffuser at night to sleep. So let me get real with you for a minute as we wrap this up. Why does chemical-free living matter so much to me? Because I've seen the other end of a toxic chemical lifestyle, and it's not pretty. I want everyone to know what they are putting in and on their bodies so that they can be empowered to make better choices. The #2 cause of death in the country is cancer. 1 in 3 cases are in the U.S. are linked to poor diet, physical inactivity, weight, or chemical exposure. And for the most part, those can be preventable. The National Institute of Occupational Safe and Health studied 2,983 ingredients in our products at home and found 884 toxic ingredients. 314 of them cause biological mutations. 218 cause reproductive problems. 778 were toxic to the human body. 146 they knew were causing cancer tumors, but were allowed in the U.S. even though they're banned in other countries. What happens when your body is chemically overloaded? You may see it in something as catastrophic as cancer, and I hope not, but most of us feel it in other ways, like being lethargic, inability to focus, sleep trouble, chronic inflammation, unexplained pain, skin issues, stress, fear. If you face any of those issues, it's time to kick the chemicals to the curb and change your life. You can control what you allow in the walls of your home. I would not be helping you if I didn't tell you how to get all these products and begin your Young Living journey. All the oils that I just shared with you are available in a premium starter kit. With a diffuser, you get 2 packs of Ninja Red, which is a whole class in itself, but it's the best antioxidant infusion drink that you can get, period. It also comes with a sample of the Thieves Household Cleaner, so you can ditch all of the chemical cleaners under your cabinet, under your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink, and use one cleaner that's plant-based. When you buy the wholesale membership with a premium starter kit and you begin your journey into wellness, can we all agree that we feel like we're living in a more toxic world today than ever before? I bet we could all agree that it seems that more and more people are sick or just not feeling good a lot of the time. I believe that what we use in our homes and on our bodies really does matter. I believe that what we use to clean our clothes with matters. A friend once told me that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I believe it is better to have these products in our homes before we even need them. And that is Essential Oils 101. I'm going to post Danielle's link when you are ready to get your premium starter kit, and so that she can receive credit for it. But please feel free to send me a friend request, message me any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have. Thank you very much and have a good night.